Here, the Boston Celtics continues to show his professionalism. They've had a lot of hugs the other night. Reggie, his mom, his wife, and kids.
And you know what? His wife had a great quote in the paper today. She said, "Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes history." And this guy, 25 years of just playing and shooting and repeating the right habits, along with some God-given abilities, goes down as probably one of the great all-time shooters.
And since here in Boston, perhaps more than Pierce and Garnett has had to sacrifice his individual numbers, but he's received more acclaim as a champion back in 08, hoping for another ring this year. Glenn Davis' shot won't go. Rondo comes flying in and misses the putback. He rushed it a bit. That got the crowd abuzz a little bit as we're all tied at 8. Chalmers knocked down from behind. Rondo, a superb defensive player, though gets called for the foul. Chalmers said, "I was shooting."
I'd give him a technical. That's a lie. You can't lie on Sundays.
You really shouldn't lie on any day, Jeff.
That's a good point, but I'm just saying.
Allen on Wade. Ilgauskas left open again. Still has the good range, Big Z.
And you can tell by the way that the Celtics are defending pick and rolls with Wade and James that they're going to give Ilgauskas that wide open shot. And he's a shooter. I think that's great offense by putting him in position to have an open jump shot.
They've got their center by committee, much like the Celtics do or have had to do this year. And the Celtics all banged up in that position. Pierce away short. Celtics don't have Shaq again. The latest injury, the Achilles. No Jermaine O'Neal. Semi Erdan also out. There's Marquise Daniels still recovering from the spinal cord bruise. Ilgauskas falling away. And Rondo the rebound. Kicks it out. Pierce. Garnett, the high release. And a foul. Didn't hear the whistle, but Ilgauskas hit him. And Garnett with a chance for a three-point play.
Heck of a pass from Paul Pierce in transition. Instead of trying to do too much, recognizing that KG had the defender on his back, puts the pass on point, and KG does the rest. Gets the basket and the contact.
And I don't think enough post players at any level of basketball give enough credit to where you catch it being important to your rate of efficiency. Right there, Kevin Garnett caught it both feet deep in the paint. You don't need moves then. All you need is to be able to catch and either turn and shoot a little jump hook or a jump shot. Good post position by Garnett.
You know the people at home don't see you shooting the basketball while you're describing it, right?
Yeah, but I talk better when I'm fully engaged with my hands.
James powers his way in for an easy 2. You know, with all the talk about James no longer the most beloved figure in the NBA, he is having a sensational season.
And you think about the people that said going to Miami would take him out of MVP discussion and would minimize his greatness. I say no way. He's still in the discussion.
Throws that one down as Ilgauskas with his second block shot to start that fast break. Crowd looking for anything to boo James. Big Baby gets it inside. Nice pass and a good finish. And you talk about with LeBron James, remember early in the year, he just didn't look comfortable. And when could you ever say he didn't look comfortable on a basketball court? He looks so comfortable right now out there.
And I don't think it was an adjustment period as far as figuring guys out. I thought it was a situation where he tried to fit in and allowed the action to come to him. And both guys' games suffered somewhat because of that.
Chalmers knocks down the 3. And James averaging over 7 assists with the assist there.
He's an all-time great passer. Not just at the small forward position, but at any position. The guy has phenomenal vision.
3 assists already here in the first quarter.
And I think he's the best defensive perimeter player in basketball.
Garnett the offensive rebound. Ray Allen shoots away Chalmers, but can't get it to go. And Celtics just 5 of 18 from the field. Well, Eric Spoelstra says he is defending every position so far this year. He's had that ability at one time or another. He's defended the opponent's point, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they're off to a good start on the road.
ESPN's NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC. Brought to you by the all-new Kia Optima, official vehicle of the NBA, and the U.S. Postal Service.
NBA fans, now you can follow the NBA anywhere you go with NBA Game Time, the official mobile app of the NBA. Download Game Time to your mobile phone or iPad and watch a live game every week this season. Listen to home and away radio broadcast. You can browse highlights, photos, and watch exclusive videos from your favorite teams and players. Plus, real-time stats and scores, NBA news, and more. Available now on the App Store and the Android Marketplace. Download NBA Game Time today.
ESPN, your NBA destination tonight, as Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and the Oklahoma City Thunder face high-scoring Monte Ellis and the Golden State Warriors. NBA Sunday on ESPN at 8 Eastern. NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC here in Boston. LeBron James off to a strong start. His new coach, Eric Spoelstra, can't say enough about him.
We have two players playing at an incredibly high level. I don't think anybody is doing more for a team than LeBron's doing for us. He's defending all 5 positions, depending on the game. He's playing 4 positions for us offensively and doing that within one game. And he's helping us win in so many different ways. It's really been a joy to be on the same side of somebody that talented and that competitive.
Well, his numbers that he's putting up this year, very similar to last year when he won his 2nd consecutive MVP. Offensive foul on Perkins as he barrels into James Jones. So he is right up there, MVP. You guys, you like these 6?
Well, how could you not like them?
I like them all. I'll take them all on my team. But I think right now, no one's doing more for their team than Howard and Rose. I think without Rose, Chicago is a lottery team, and the same with Orlando. I think total lottery teams. But I think LeBron James, the way he's played at both ends, he'd be my MVP right now.
You just made a case for everybody.
No, I didn't. I didn't make a case for Durant, or even though I could have, give me enough time.
I think all of those guys are in the discussion, and it's going to be interesting to see how the season closes out and how those guys play in games that matters.
Pierce off the mark. He's 0 for 4. Celtics just 26% shooting. They trail by 6. James looks sharp early. He's had some huge games here in Boston. Loves to play in this city at the TD Garden. A defensive 3 seconds, so a one-shot technical.
What was amazing to me is that so many people said, how could he go to Miami and become second fiddle? And right away I knew this guy can't be second fiddle no matter where he goes because of his presence on the basketball floor. There's so many things that he can do, catching, scoring, making plays, that he is going to be the guy that's going to get all the attention. Talk about grown man strength. Help doesn't come. That's not fair to Paul Pierce. LeBron James capitalizes and punishes.
And I'll say this, you don't find him in the low post that often with those type of back-end moves, just using, you know, his great strength. He feels much more comfortable in the past not posting up and playing on the perimeter.
Eddie House, the former Celtic, misfires there. House has been playing very well recently as the Heat's lead is up to 7.
You see the difference that time. Big Baby Davis came over and doubled.
And they've gone small with James Jones at the 4, helping off Rondo.
Rondo flips it up and in. Good move from Rondo. Joel Anthony also in for Miami. James Jones weighs about the size of Big Baby's legs. There's about a huge difference there between those two. Possible for him to guard him down low. James mishandled that one. And the Heat, the 4th turnover. Top 2 shooting teams in the NBA. Celtics number 1, as they're shooting just under 50%, and the Heat number 2, just under 48%.
Celtics looking to go 1-3 high pick and roll, trying to get Rondo to make a play.
Von Wafer tied up. Rondo has to put it up. Tried to draw a foul. Good defense from House, and a 24-second violation.
Good job by the Heat defending the 1-3 pick and roll, and Eddie House denying Rondo the basketball. Took too long to get into that set.
House won a championship with the Celtics in 08, played a very big role, had some big games in the playoffs. Doc Rivers loved him, and now he's starting to play very well for the Heat. Meanwhile, more substitutions come in. Avery Bradley, a rookie from Texas. Nate Robinson's, he's been banged up by a knee, so he's not playing as much. Delonte West with the broken wrist, due to come back soon, but not dressed for today, so Bradley getting an opportunity. They like him.
He better get his sweatsuit off quicker the next time Doc Rivers calls his name. He better be more ready than that.
James, they have the foul to give, so Pierce picks up his first and inbound with 5.9.
I don't like that foul because I don't want Paul Pierce being in foul trouble today. If he takes one and he gets another cheap one, it puts him in a precarious situation.
And against the Heat with James and Wade, you get in foul trouble often. They get to the line as much as any tandem. James puts up, won't go. Allen the rebound, and that will end the first quarter. A rough one offensively. One of the most efficient offensive teams in the league. Ray Allen got his ball for the historic night, but his team shooting just 30% from the field. LeBron James and the Heat off to a strong start.